even here. So the next project will be installing the car lift. It's still here in its well, cradle, you can say. It comes shipped on a steel frame, and these are the two pillars. And in between is the arms that the car rests on, and in different boxes there's different parts like hydraulic hoses and stuff like that. Hydraulic fluid container. There's some hydraulic fluid on the other side of the workshop, but main thing now, before I do anything, is to determine where I want to have this the lift. And the main working area will be here. It's a big mess because, yeah, reasons you know. Lathe here, mill over there. So this side of the workshop I want to keep as free as possible. So I just positioned the car where I think it will be nice to work on, a little bit off center. So the garage door is kind of the center. And if I stand here in the middle, you can see the side of the car is like in the middle line. So it's off center. The lift will be quite close to the wall on this side, but it's hard to show. But there is more than plenty of room to be behind this lift pillar. And on that side, there is also more than plenty room. Well, there's now this cabinet, but that's movable. So there's more than plenty room here to move around on this side. Then yeah, I've been measuring like the center between the wheels and the center on the car. And this is the position I came up with. And well, my main concern is that there is this drain hole over there. And the ground slopes down a little bit. So I think on this pillar, we might need to tilt the pillar a little bit. Make like a filler plate or whatever that goes between the floor and the pillars without damaging its structural integrity, blah, 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 just to make it solid. But it's hard to tell now. I can put a level on the ground, but it doesn't really say. So I think I'm just going to move the car out. So I will first tape this position to the floor so we have a reference to work from. And then I'm going to try to raise one of these columns and try to position it here. It should fit, like with a few centimeters left underneath the ceiling. That's 3 meters up, and the thing is 2 meters 90 something. So yeah, let's do that. It's exciting. Let's see if this is at that side. That much forward. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this is safe now. This is just to make sure the strap doesn't slide and kills me. Ooh, this was a little bit scary, to be honest. Okay, let's make this a little bit safer. Now let's get this out of the way. We just put up this column, which you just saw in the time lapse, which is, I'm still sweating. It was kind of not very heavy for me, more for the machine, but it was kind of sketchy. Well, not sketchy, but scary. That's a better word. But let's see, first impressions on the levelness with a normal level, not the machine level. Well, this needs to be a little bit more tilted that way, so the post needs to be a little bit like that. But the most important part is this side. Whoa. I would almost say this is spot on. That's a very good sign. But then again, this is the easy side. That will be the hard side. But if we can just put one down, that will be a thing already, which is nice.
Still not balanced. At least not to my liking. Let's see if I'm going to break my back. Back! That went pretty smooth. All my vertebrae are still here, I think, which is good. Let's catch my breath and then see how level this thing is. Oh yeah, I think we can say this is not really level in this direction. Yeah, no rocket science here, but and also needs to be tilted back a little bit. So, but this is already starting to look like a car lift, a little bit then, without the arms, but they are here. Okay, this looks a lot better already. I used these, well, just random perforated sheets I had laying around. They are 1 mil thick each, and now I can start to measure through these holes to the floor on each corner how thick the spacer should be. And then I can fabricate something. In effect, will be just like a large washer just to distribute the weight of the column across the floor. I could use some just random rings that I have laying around, but then all the weight will be on these rings, and I
I rather prefer to distribute it a little bit more. I was working on securing the posts to the floor, and this one, as seen before, is a little bit crooked because of the floor and the drain hole. But then I was just like, oh, I'll just let the drill cool down. Let's open the boxes and see the extra boxes and see what's inside, like the control unit and some hoses and I don't know stuff. But also I found a little bag with mounting hardware, which is nice. But in this bag was also these shims, and this is exactly what I needed to balance this post or level this post. It's not ideal, and I'll probably make some aluminum plates one day that can also fit in underneath, just to distribute the weight a little bit. But this is what the manufacturer supplies with the lift, so I guess this should be fine. The instructions also say if it's not level, then please use shims to level the thing out. And I was like, oh shit, now I have to make shims. But there is shims supplied with the kit, which is super nice. Saves me a lot of time. So it's getting a little late and I have to go to Stockholm tomorrow early in the morning. Little update, I installed the pump and reservoir, still empty, but that won't be for long. Control box, wired everything up, so the electrical side is done. I installed the steel cables and adjusted the tension on this side, that side. Installed the release lever, so it's almost ready to go, but I don't want to rush this, so go to take a good night of sleep and continue, not tomorrow because I'll be in Stockholm, but in the weekend. That's it. Woohoo. This looks quite solid. So as you can see, I tested the car on the lift. This is as high as it can go. There were some people kind of worried about the maximum height. This is just like this much between the roof and the ceiling of the garage, but that shouldn't be an issue. It is locked now, so it can go a few centimeters up to get unlocked or unlatched or whatever you want to call it. But the height is perfect. I just have to duck a little bit with the differential or whatever, but this is a perfect working height. So even here with the engine, this is just perfect. So I'm really happy with this. It has been a few days since the car lift is up and running. I haven't really used it yet. I just put the car up and I've been just putting pressure on the columns and to see if something changes or something moves or whatever, but I'm fairly certain that this will hold up. The floor turned out to be really thick, like 20 to 30 centimeters thick is my estimation, and it's very good concrete. Apparently there was one of the previous owners had run a company in here that did something, I don't know what, but something with heavy machinery. So I'm really happy with that. So in the future I'm also probably going to tie down the mill so it moves a little less. But yeah, I haven't used it as I said, but I'm already really happy with the lift. This is going to be a game changer after 20 years of wrenching on driveways or in gravel roads or whatever I used to do. I've even worked on cars in the snow, you name it. So this is a luxury, but I've been working hard to get to this point. So yeah, now the lift is in place, I can start to do the rest of the workshop. So out of frame is all the cabinets. I just ordered a very nice label maker to label everything, label all the wiring. I'm going to put in a TV even, put my workbench in. The lathe is already on his feet instead of on the moving cradle. So yeah, now it's and also very much electricity work. So I have to put up 3-phase power, 400 volt power to the machines. You name, and to the other workshop that's a little bit forgotten right now because I'm currently mostly using it as a storage room. But hopefully soon I can, and at least before winter, I can get 3-phase power to that room too, so I can use the grinder, the belt sander, etc., and all the heavy tools that are like dusty and stuff. So I don't want to use angle grinders and everything in here. I'll probably do. I have done it already. It's hard to not use an angle grinder with everything, but at least I'm trying to keep the dust creating stuff to a minimum in this room. So yeah, join me next time. In the video will probably be decorating the workshop. So yeah, I'm happy with the lift. So big episode in my career.